over here. So if you see me like this, I'm going to just be doing this for like a really quick second, and then I'm going to move on to the back and get to signing books. But I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys because, you know, I'm going on tour around the country. You can go get tickets at hannahhart.com/live. A ticket is the price of this already beautiful book. So I'm going to be in the following places. I'm going to be in, let's see if I can do it in order, okay? Boston, New York, Chicago, Boston, New York. Oh, there's a little me. Oh, let me mute that. And she's back. So here's where I'm going to be in order really fast, and then we're going to get to answering all of your questions and signing all of your books, because I have beautiful books here and a variety of colors that I'm very excited to use. So if you guys want to see me live and in person, you can go to Chicago Ideas Fest. You can go to Boston at the Wilbur on October 21st, or New York at the Murmur Ballroom on October 22nd. From there, I'll be going to Cincinnati, Tulsa, Salt Lake City, Salt Lake City, Austin, Seattle, Atlanta, and back to New York again. So that's going to be my trip. If you guys want to see me and meet me IRL, come along for the ride. I will be doing everything I can to not have a cold or be sick when I see you, and I would love it if you would do the same. So yeah, let's all wash our hands. Yeah, we love that. So other than that, let me tell you a little bit about My Drunk Kitchen Holidays. Charles, lady, you guys, come here. Stop losing your minds. Of all the times, now is not. Thank you. They're good cats. They listen when I flail, you know, except for that little chunk. He'll be here soon enough. He can't stand to be out of the spotlight. Oh my God, you guys, these kitties. Oh heavens. Lady, come here. Come away from that little man. Okay, no, they're just rowdy hour, you know, they've been taking a nap. I'm sure you don't want to hear about cats off camera right now. Instead, I'll talk to you a little bit about this. My Drunk Kitchen Holidays. Check it out. Now, you guys might remember My Drunk Kitchen Holidays' little sibling, My Drunk Kitchen, which is the first book. So for me, My Drunk Kitchen, A Guide to Eating, Drinking, and Going with Your Gut, is very much a testament to my 20s. Whereas My Drunk Kitchen Holidays, How to Savor and Celebrate the Year, is the same Hannah, just in her 30s. And honestly, she's doing pretty good. So let's explore a little bit about what's on the inside. So as you can see, the book is filled with pictures and colors and essays, all about every month of the year and my personal relationship to the idea of celebration. As per usual, it is filled with Harto thoughts and feelings, because I'm Hannah and I can't resist talking about it. And also a lot of very funny, giggly jokes and a whole essay on the month of Pride and what it means to me. Look at that. Ooh la la. So if you're someone who's had trouble figuring out what your identity is in the holiday spirit, this is a book that might be helpful to you. It was really nice to write because I got to reflect on why it was so hard for me to savor and celebrate the holidays. And I get to talk a little bit about what it's like growing up not celebrating holidays. My dad was a Jehovah's Witness. We didn't even celebrate birthdays. But when I lived with my mom, we did. So we're good. Let's get to your questions and get to signing some books. We're good, right? All clear? Everybody happy on the internet? Good, I'm happy too. Ooh, I forgot to tweet, but I'm live. Wow, so if you came here from Twitter, this is the moment that it happened. Da, 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 da. Oh my God, did I lose my draft that I made? Did I? Did she? Did she? She did. God damn it, Hannah. You know, you try, and then you just delete your tweet. Oh, or did I post it? Just kidding, I posted it. Wow, I'm so proud of myself. Let me pin it to the top. Okay, so the way this, I forgot to talk to you guys about what this is and how this works. Let me come back up. So what this is and the way this works is that I, Hannah, in real time, am going to be signing your beautiful book and maybe doing some drawings and whatnot on the inside somewhere in your beautiful, beautiful book and sending it to you. So, and it gets even better. I'm gonna be answering your questions live right now while signing books so you can get them. So if you go to where you are and buy a book, you get your question answered and a signed book, and you got to see it happen in real time. I'm gonna be using lots of colors, so it's very exciting. Nothing like a live stream to make you feel like you're just talking in a void with nobody there but you. I'm gonna start answering your questions and signing these books. So if you want a question answered, you know what to do. Grab a book and I'll come to you. I'm also gonna take a drink of water. It's hot in this studio, you know? It's a little hot. Okay, why do I have 2 open cans? You tell me, guys. It's Monday. Why do I feel like this? Okay, first question comes from Anna in Woodside, New York. Anna asks, what inspires you in life? And that's a great question, Anna. What inspires me? I have to say that I am often inspired by the people around me. And something that I have to kind of work on is not letting that inspiration turn into like guilt or insecurity. If you see someone that you really admire, or you love their work ethic, or you love their cooking or anything like that, and it inspires you to want to bring those elements into your life, that's great. Just don't let it get to the place of like intimidation or insecurity. So for me, I'm really inspired by the people in my life. Thanks, Anna. Next. Okay. Kelda, Kelda, from Melbourne, Australia, wow, asks, says, the first video I ever saw you in was How to ADHD, and I thought you were a PE teacher. Cool, Kelda. Cool. But these last 2 years helped me get through some tough times and compartmentalize so much in HarTo channels and analyze this. Aw, thanks, man. I'm so good. I'm so glad to hear that, you know? I could be a PE teacher, I'm sure. Maybe in another life I was, you know? But I'm really glad to hear that you've enjoyed the channel and enjoyed my amazing podcast with Hannah Gelb called Analyze This, How to Savor and Celebrate the Year. Analyze This, the self-help podcast that just can't help itself. So, that's pretty good. Anyway, Kelda, why don't you take a lap? I'm a PE teacher. Really? I could get like, you know, substitute, like poetry teacher. But I mean, maybe I do give off mad PE vibes because I'm not gonna lie, I'm wearing blue pants with an equally blue shirt and these shoes. Like, this is not a look today, everybody. This is just, na-na-na-na. Hey, make sure you buy some books. This is what it's come to. Okay, let's move on to our next question. Eden from Henrico, Virginia says, you are truly amazing. Did you know that? Whew. Well, I mean, aren't we all? You know, there's amazing parts of all of us and amazing parts of all of our lives, but I appreciate you saying that. That's really kind. It's also just too dang hot in here, so I'm gonna open up the door. Why don't you guys think on your questions, and look, here's this beautiful signed book. And then we'll move on to the next question. So just real quick, I have to put the cats in the house, and you know, I'll be right back. So play some music in your head. I bet I'll be less than a minute. Okay. Come here, Lady. Oh, are you good? Oh, hi. Lady, you want to say hi? It's just so hot in here, honey, and I want to open up the windows and the doors, but you guys always try to escape. Have you guys ever seen a hairless cat? The first hairless cat I ever met was this little beautiful gremlin. Isn't she great? She's the sweetest thing you'll ever see. I love you, lady. You complete me. Poetry for cats, coming soon. Okay, I'll put it down. Maybe I can turn on the AC. I'm just going to tell you guys, I'm turning on the AC. It's so hot. Can you see my sweat? I'm sweating. So if you hear a sound in the background, it's the AC. So BRB. Yeah, fast. And she's back. Guess how long I'm going to be live streaming for? The next hour and 45 minutes. That's pretty crazy. Why did we do 2 hours? The world will never know. It's 2 hours, right? No, it's as long as I want? Oh, it's as long as I want? Who told me to? I mean, anyway, next question comes from Sarah in Hilton, Oklahoma. Hey, guess what, Oklahoma? I'm gonna be coming to Tulsa. I've never been to Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is incredibly exciting. If you guys wanna meet IRL in real life in Tulsa, Oklahoma, go ahead and go to hannahhart.com/live and you can find out the tour date. How bad's the AC? Is that okay? No, that's good? That's good. All right, your question, beautiful Sarah, was, have you thought about writing a cookbook with recipes unique to each of our 50 states? That is an adorable idea. For me, personally, I have not thought of that, but I have thought about going around the world and learning all about what people like eat and drink for different occasions and what everybody's bar food is, like bar food from around the world. That sounds really interesting to me. Plus, I want to travel, so those are my thoughts and feelings. Hey, it's Lady, everybody. What's up, Lady? Welcome. A real crowd pleaser right here, you know? Oh, back at ya. It's the chemistry is unbelievable. I'll see, oh, good, okay. Lady, you're giving it away for free, man, you know? We gotta save the good stuff for later on when we're desperate. Okay, next question. The next question comes from Keely in Grants Pass, Oregon. I'm gonna sit down. Keely asks, what motivated you to start My Drunk Kitchen? So back in ye old March of 2011, I made a video for a friend of mine that I sent to her via the website YouTube. Now, at the time, it wasn't really much of like, you know, the subculture of entertainment, or frankly, the culture of entertainment that it is now. So when hundreds and thousands of strangers started commenting on that video, I thought, oh my, is this a gateway into entertainment? But to answer your question more directly, the reason I made that video for my friend was frankly because I missed her and I missed hanging out. And so a lot of what I do in my work and in my writing is to really evoke a sense that we're spending time together, you know? Doesn't it feel like you guys are here right now with me and mile-a-minute Lady over there, you know? I don't know. That's how I feel. Shaboom! This one is done. Next. This question comes from Ashton in Smyrna, Tennessee. Ashton says, is there a recipe that didn't make it into the book that you loved? Ooh, could we see it in an MDK video? Huh. A recipe that didn't make it into the book. Well, there was an essay that didn't make it into the book, but it didn't make it into the book because it wasn't good, and I didn't like it, and I felt it was forced. So no. No, I think everything that's in this book is exactly, is in here, you know? That's the hard thing about writing, guys. If you've ever tried to write or want to write, you're never going to feel done with it. Every time you read it or every time you look at it, you're going to think about what you could have said or what you should have said. And there will be moments in reading it, like I read the live version on Audible. I read it on Audible, and it, you know, while reading it, I was like, oh, this is a great book. It really flows from start to finish. But yeah, like when you write, you kind of only, completion just comes in waves, you know? Sometimes you think, yes, and then other times you think, you know? You know?
Okay. Where can you buy a signed copy? Most people are asking.
Oh, where can you buy a signed copy? So if you go to premiercollectibles.com/holidays, oh, I forgot to put it in the top line of the description. Is there? All right. So if you click in the description or, Lady? If you click the description or go to Premiere, I really hope somebody is like screen recording this so that way they can make me amazing GIFs. Hey, if you make a GIF from this live stream, I'll send you a book myself, you know? Just, I want to see. Maybe there's a contest. Who knows? Anyway, if you go to premiercollectibles.com/holidays, you will go ahead and get one of these books. And you'll get your question answered live by me right now, time permitting. Very cool. Let's keep going. Sorry about that box. Lady's got a real thing for boxes. Let me just show you guys how Lady completely dismantled this box. Here. Was it ever a box? We may never know. Lady certainly didn't think so. Okay, we're back. Next question comes from Shayna in Belmont, Massachusetts. Belmont, Massachusetts, Shayna, if you haven't gotten enough of me, why don't you come to the Boston show at the Wilbur? It'll be great. Thomas Sanders is gonna be there. Kelsey Dare is gonna be there. I mean, you know, don't you wanna? Meanwhile, let me answer this. What is your favorite inspirational quote? So, I came across this quote the other day, and I had forgotten how much it meant to me. And I actually cut it out and put it on my vision board for 2020. I've never made a vision board before. I always thought it sounded really boring, but I did it this time and it was not boring, and I made it, I felt like in tune with me. Maybe I'll show you guys. Maybe I'll show you the vision board. I think it's in the house. But there was this quote that I had forgotten about that goes, God gave us memory so we could have roses in December. And I always thought that that was probably one of the best quotes, you know? Not only like about remembering the past, but also about being a storyteller. Because the only reason why we have roses in December is because we can remember them, or someone tells us about them, or someone makes art that revolves around it. So for me, that quote inspires me to continue to grow and share stories so that we all can have roses in December, even if you've never seen a rose before, you know? So that's my vibe. Next question. Carla from North Las Vegas, sup Vegas, asks, what is your favorite holiday tradition? What is your favorite holiday tradition for any holiday? You know, I don't really have that many holiday traditions. Okay, now I've realized maybe it's not lady, maybe it's me. Let me get this. Let's hope for the best. So in terms of holiday traditions, and also maybe we should tilt it down a little because I'm going to be seated for like the rest. Is that cool? Thank you. Lauren, everybody. Woo! Lauren running a live stream. She's with Premier Collectibles, and so if you guys are fans of their work, you want to head to premiercollectibles.com/holidays and make sure you get a copy of my book to show them how great a service you think they're doing. Right, Lauren? That's right. That's right. Okay. So, yeah, I didn't have a lot of holiday traditions growing up, which is kind of why I thought writing this book was going to be, I don't know, easier than it was, but when you start to really dig into the holidays and reasons about the holidays and stuff, you kind of start to realize that sometimes it's just another way for people to, I don't know, control you, I guess. And this book is a real departure from that idea, you know? I think that traditions are wonderful, but I also think that, are you huffing this marker? She's crazy. Hey, look, if you buy a book right now from premiercollectibles.com/holidays, it might be one that was touched by this cat. Anyway, I think traditions have their place, but I myself know that I felt a lot of freedom in allowing myself to depart from traditions that reminded me of painful times. So just because it's the holiday season, or just because there's a particular holiday where you always did this one thing, doesn't mean you have to keep doing it to keep a sense of celebration in your life. You got to figure out what your own tradition is sometimes. So that's mine. Okay. Shaboom. Next question comes from Amity. If you could tell us one thing to take away from this book, what would it be? Amity in Tacoma, Washington, I would tell you, first and foremost, come check me out at my signing in Seattle. All it is the price of a book. Oh, but you already bought a book. Well, get another. Amity, I would love to give you a hug. I think that's a beautiful question. You know what? Let me read you the prologue from the book, and maybe that'll help answer this question, because you'll get a sense of the space I was in when I was writing it. Let me begin my reading. Maybe we can move the mic back again, just because I'll be here for a minute. Thank you. Guys, can I tell you something really funny? I don't even like LaCroix. I especially don't like the tangerine flavor, but this is all I got. And Lord knows, as a millennial, I'm not gonna drink water that doesn't move in my mouth. You know? My favorite, Spindrift. If you know anybody at Spindrift, hit me up. Yes, if they want a post-peak YouTube sensation, I'm your guy. Ahem. So, to answer Amity's question about the one thing I'd like for you to take away from this book, I will be reading from the introduction. Mwah. See, this book is really like the 30s 2019 version of My Drunk Kitchen, my friends. And I art directed every photo. So when you look at the photos, just remember, there was a little Hannah hand in that, you know? Wow. Dear Hannah, I can't believe you've written your third book. This has been a hard one, huh? That's okay. You've only just learned how to savor and celebrate this year, so it's pretty ambitious of you to think you could teach others to do the same. But what's another word for ambition? Arrogance. Just kidding. Wow, don't take yourself too seriously over there, kiddo. You may be 32 and have 2 books under your belt, but every creative craft is different, especially this one. Remember when you wrote your first book? This guy? My Drunk Kitchen, a guide to eating, drinking, and going with your gut. That seems like so long ago now, doesn't it? Over 200 pages of heartfelt gibberish and photos taken in an apartment you lived in for less than a year. And recipes that some people actually wanted to make. Wild. It's even more wild to think that you've signed copies of that very same book for the last 6 years since it was published. 6! Congratulations, buddy! Oh, and then you wrote Buffering, Unshared Tales of a Life Fully Loaded. That was a doozy, wasn't it? A book that surmised your entire life to date. An autobiography. A book that you always wanted to write. The book you've always wanted to write. The book that took years off your life and then put them back on. A book made from equal parts tears and joy. A book that showed you the shared community you never knew how to find, but always wanted. Remember the day the book came out and you cried the whole plane ride home? Reading the reviews online and in the New York Times? Holy hell, Hannah. There's a lot to be proud of, isn't there? Oh, what's that? You don't know how to be proud? You don't know how to slow down and take it all in? Or even just pat yourself on the back for a job well done? Well, you're in luck, because this book is for you! Over the last few years, I've spent a lot of time celebrating. Books, movies, TV shows, etc. There's been a lot to do. Now that all of the above has slowed down, for the time being, there's not much left to celebrate, is there? Wrong. There's a lot to celebrate. And you can celebrate all year long. The holidays, capital H for the big ones, can be equal parts exhilarating and exhausting. And that's not really fair considering the holidays are your chance to let loose and take a break. So this got me thinking, is there a smaller way to savor and celebrate all year long? Come on, baby girl, you wanna get up on this? Be a star, be a star. You got it, the power's in you. Or is she hungry? I'll feed you right after. Oh, you love these books. Here. Cat butt coming in. Don't worry, we're at the grand finale. And she's out. Is there a smaller way to savor and celebrate all year long? That way the months prior to the holidays don't have to seem like a drudge towards the obligatory hosting of family time. How do you even host something anyway? And why do you love your family so much, but feel so drained after seeing them? This book seeks to answer all those questions and more. Hi, baby. This is going in the gifts, gift makers. Don't forget, if you're just tuning in, make the best, most hilarious gift, and I'll send you a book. Hell, if you probably make any, I'll do it. Okay, I'm almost done, I promise. And then the next time I get answered this question, I'll answer it much shorter. So for those of you who've been here since the beginning, congrats, because I'm probably not going to read the prologue again, ever. Blah, blah, blah. This book seeks to answer all those questions and more. Why do you love your family so much but feel so drained after seeing them? That's our vibe. Blah, blah, blah. And to give some shout outs and recognition to the lesser holidays that so often get passed over, Holidays like Middle Child's Day, Left-Handers Day, Just Get Over It Day, Be a Millionaire Day, and so many more. It's pretty cool that you've written another cookbook to pass along some tips and tricks to others. You're pretty lucky to get to attend a lot of celebrations all throughout the year. Now, your job is to share that with others and keep the party going in a refreshing and relaxing way. So, let's take a look at what you did. How you did. That's what I wrote as how. I really hope this book doesn't suck. I've been looking forward to reading it. Even if it did suck, the act of writing it and finish it is definitely something worth celebrating. So, let's bust open a bottle, baby. Don't save that champagne. P.S. Love, Hannah. P.S. For real, though, I hope this book is good. And from what I heard, it is. You know, the few people who've read it and reviewed it, not publicly but privately, they've said it's really good. It's unexpected, it's heartfelt, it's sentimental, it's thoughtful, it's also really funny. For instance, did you know that, hold on 1 second, did you know that, what month is this, April? It is, good, I'm right there. This is what I want. Pretend I just said, did you know that? Did you know that Jesus could be an egg? Bet you didn't. Okay? Okay? All that and more. So let me get back to signing and answering your questions. This has been The Prologue by Hannah Hart. Ding, 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 ding. It's starting to cool down again. Okay, this is empty. This is not. Next question comes from Tanner in Temple, Texas. Tanner in Temple, Texas, I feel like you might have bought one of these books before because, oh, I'll stand right here for now while we reset. Oh, there it is. I feel like Tanner in Temple, Texas, either we met in a dream or we've met before. So, if you ever see me, let me know. What's your favorite gemstone and why? Oh, that's an interesting question. I've never been asked that. I guess I'm more of a metal than a gemstone kind of girl. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. If, you know, I don't know, is, what's it called, like hematite? Is that one black stone? Is that a gemstone? That one that's like all black? I don't know either. That one then? I like those like hematite rings. I wanted to get one before I left for tour, but I leave tonight at midnight, so that's not gonna happen. But I think that's my favorite. Otherwise, I really like metal. I like minerals, you know, that kind of vibe. Next. Ooh, second page. Holy guacamole. Look at all these questions. Cheyenne, or Cheyenne, from Mount Airy, North Carolina, asks, this isn't a question, but I just wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you. Thank you for being my hero. I love you so much. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. Cheyenne, thank God you're here. I'm so grateful. Imagine if you weren't, you never would have gotten to know about this book. And who knows what else is up ahead. Who knows, maybe there's a musician out there that you're gonna love listening to. And if you weren't here, you wouldn't get that chance. So long as you are breathing, anything is possible. So, you know, enjoy your cookbook. Don't cook any of the recipes in it. Guys, you wanna know how neurotic I am? I've literally read every word, and one of the things I read was this obligatory type that just got copied and pasted in that said the recipes in this book are to be made exactly as follows. I was like, no, they're not. So, in case it wasn't implicitly implied, don't cook any of this. Cook stuff like it. There's a couple really good recipes in here. I mean, I've got a margarita recipe that's pretty dope. 2 actually. But like you can make these candied apples, but they're really a centerpiece. Or this, I guess you guys can't really see. Oh, actually there are 4 recipes in here for the month of November that are amazing. Those are the exact 4 recipes we make for our Thanksgiving go-tos every year. So those are real recipes. Please feel free to follow them and then tag me in your Thanksgiving photos. I'll be like, hey, yum yum. Hooray. So thank you, Cheyenne. Now moving on to Melissa from Milton, Florida. If you could eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Whew. Melissa, I have spent so much time thinking about this question. I think it's rice. I think it's rice. Because you can do so many things with it. It's a milk. You can make it into noodles. You can make it into crackers. I mean, I think it's rice, you know? God, that's so boring of me, but it's really true. Okay, yeah, I gotta think about that. Boom, boom. Guys, and also, as you start writing your questions, if you want me to say switch colors, just shout switch color, and then I'll switch colors. I got them all. See? Well, these aren't all the colors, but it's quite a few. You know, I got all the colors that come in that box. All right, next question. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Gemma in Gloucester, Massachusetts. Gemma, Boston show, October 21st. I'm gonna be there with Thomas Anders and Kelsey Dara. Come to the Wilbur. Have a good time. Just letting you know. Gemma asks, could you please follow my art page on Instagram at Sophia Grausama Artwork? I'll check it out, but I'm a little busy right now. And because of that, I accidentally just wrote at Hannah Hart in this book, which is not my Twitter. I'm just gonna have to leave a note. I don't know how this happened. Ta-da! Great. I hope that's clear. Maybe I should underline the at, so it's not like there. Not like, I don't know how this happened. I know exactly how this happened. I spent the last year working on this book. Okay, next question. Michelle from West Bloomfield, Michigan says, what advice would you give to yourself when you were 10? Good fucking luck. Like, I don't know. I would never ever go back to being any age other than adult. And also, frankly, I wouldn't even redo my 20s. I love being over 30. Like, the end of the 20s, I was like, okay, I'm tired, you know? I started doing My Drunk Kitchen when I was 24. If I thought I took myself seriously then, it's way too much now, overwhelmingly so. But for real, I guess when I was 10, I would just say it gets easier. It's gonna get a lot easier, I promise, you know? And it's not your fault. I feel like every kid should be told that until they're like 12. You know, just like discipline them with love, man. You know, in whatever sense. She's loving on you. Charles is also here, but he is being a grump. He's so chill. He's being a grump and he's so chill, and I think it's because I took out my suitcases because I'm gonna be on the road for like the next 2 weeks. And when I take out my suitcases, he knows that means I'm about to go away. So I think he's giving me, he's giving me love eyes. I love you too, Benny boy. I just can't bring myself to bring the cats. I just can't. And plus, they don't want to go. They're way happier here. This is where all their stuff is, you know? They love their stuff. Okay, next question comes from Benjamin in Amherst, Virginia. If you could live in the shoes of another content creator on YouTube, who would it be and why? Well, I'm gonna say John Green, because I have a crush on his wife, Sarah. So, Sarah and John know. So does Ella. So, it's like an admiration crush. So I'd be John. I'm sure it comes with a lot. Is the AC breaking? Oh. Okay, next question. This comes from Scott in Oakland, California. Go Raiders. Go A's. I just support sports teams. Scott asks, if you could make an epic hero sword out of food, what would you name it? I would name it Cheddar. No? I would name it well, I don't know. But if I had a sword named after cheese, I would definitely let everybody know that they better be careful. If you like that joke, you're gonna love My Drunk Kitchen Holidays, baby. Okay, so dee-dee-dee, and switch. Next question comes from Mary Ellen in Mount Desert, Mount Desert, Maine. Mount Desert, Maine? Does Maine even have a desert? Last time I was in Maine, it's wet. It's wet. It's wet from the ocean. Hi, do you want me to feed you? I may have to pause at 5 p.m. briefly to feed them. I can see it's 4:40. You're good, lady, you're not starving. Okay, she'll live. Mount Desert. What's your favorite recipe to come out of the first My Drunk Kitchen book? Oh man, it's been so long. Let me look. You going to make a kiss? Lady, you want to be a star? Check it out. Look at this. She likes it. It's like a baby born. Oh, now she's just going all the way in. Maybe we're too close, me and this cat. Hi. If you fall asleep, it's gonna be weirder. I promise. Guys, I have an announcement. Oh my God, she's purring. Is this what you wanted? This is too much. This is a lot. This is like I need, thank God I'm going on this tour. Oh, wow. No hands. Okay, so my first favorite. Oh, hi. Hello. See? Look at that. So my favorite out of this book, let's find out. God, there's so many good ones. I mean, Things in a Blanket is not bad. Oh, it's so cute. Hi, are you tired? Here, you go. Get away, lady, please. I have to be professional for just a moment. Okay, so I'm gonna have to say Things in a Blanket because it's about accepting your failures, you know? There's a lot of great essays in this one, but it's currently this one's time to shine, baby. So if you want to get the complete collection of Hannah Hart works, there's not going to be that many more. I mean, maybe. That sounded ominous. Let's just walk away from that. But yeah, the end. Okay, next comes from Allie in Richmond, Virginia. What's your favorite movie? My favorite movie is Muppet Christmas Carol. I love it so much that I can sometimes not watch it because it makes me cry every time and it just opens me up to the world. You know, it really touches me. I love Muppet Christmas Carol, man. I love it. I could do it word for word probably, but I won't. You know why? Because I don't suck. Okay, moving on to Renath. Nobody sucks. I can't believe I said that. Nobody sucks. However, you know, you really want to ask before you quote movies in real time along, especially dialogue. Singing, sing all you want, but dialogue, guys, you know, we know you know the movie. You know, this is a lot. What if I put a blanket down? Maybe she'll just get cozy. One sec. Okay, here we go. Lady, look at this. Just be cool. Just be cool. Okay, just be cool. She's not being cool. Put it over there. So you're getting time how long it takes until you see this chicken again. Okay, so that's my favorite movie, and so now I'm gonna sign your book. Here you go. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, Renath from Misvar, Norway, wow, says, what's your favorite part of this book? What's my favorite part of this book? I really think that the prologue on pride means a lot to me. Did you guys enjoy when I did a reading from the book, or do you enjoy this more? Because I'm happy to do another reading from a different part. You know, let me know in the comments below, or in your questions, or in the chat, or wherever you are, because this is all across the internet. Let me know if you think I should do another reading. But for me, the essay on pride, really, I had to dig deep for that one. So that's my answer. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. Next question comes from Kali from Auburn, New York. What's your favorite holiday or memory or tradition? Collie, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's My Muppet Christmas Carol, but it's a mixed bag because I am nostalgic and being nostalgic makes me sad. Or I'm gonna say the concept of Easter, the concept of parents hiding things in their yard for children to find, I love. I love that. Which is why in the book I call it Love Your Children Day, because there is a Love Your Children Day. So on Love Your Children Day, you can celebrate it like it's Easter, you know, without having to go to church, unless you want to, which is cool. Everything is great. So that's how I feel about that, Cully. All right. Wow, page number 3. Oh my God. Oh, and then I should refresh this thing, huh? Because it only loaded the first time.
Do you have a 4th page? Okay.
Oh, I just oops. Oopsie toodle. Tee hee hee hee. You guys want to vamp? I maybe messed up that thing. Let's talk to the people, lady.
Oh, no, you're fine.
I'm good? Oh, okay.
Actually, there's any question, I'll just push it through.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, no, I was on page 3.
Yeah, you've got a 4th page now.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
More questions from them.
Guys,
Off the book.
people are buying the book. If you buy the book at premiercollectibles.com/holidays, you can get one of these signed copies. How cool is that? Go buy it. Check it out. We're all over these books, baby. You got to check them out. You're going to love it. So, next question comes from Teresa C. Teresa C. This is what you said. From Loris, South Carolina. And if it gets too dark on there, let me know, because that thing right there, I can take that down, a lot more light will come in. Cool. Hannah, have you ever cooked a recipe using cannabis? If so, what was it and how did it turn out? Let me tell you a tale, Teresa C. I was, 20, 21. The year was some other time, not now. I decided to make blondies, which are like brownies, but worse, in my opinion. People love them. We're on the fence. And I decided to use not old leftover weed or weed that I knew what to do with. I decided to use just like a bunch of fresh marijuana. And me and the people I was with baked these amazing blondies. And it was not measured at all, and we were fools and children. We should not have done that. Because the moment that it hit me, I was standing in the room with the blondies, and as it hit me, I proceeded to just get into a zone of eating these delicious baked goods, not really realizing that I was infusing my body with way more weed than I thought. I was high for the next 3 days, and it was the worst experience of my life. So, probably not gonna cook with marijuana for a long time. I'll leave that to the professionals. There's a lot of great stuff out there. Oh, and word to the wise, if you ever do, put the damn thing away. Just put it away, because you do not want to get into a munchie zone and have the only food available be food that's filled with pot. Okay? From my heart to yours. So there you go, Teresa. Now I sign your book. Oh, I'll sign it in green. I don't know if this will be your book exactly, but I'll start signing in green in your honor. Choo-choo. All right, next question comes from Alex in Rincon, Georgia. What's your favorite Halloween costume been over the years? Ooh, that's a good question. Last year I was coming off, or 2 years ago, I was getting off a flight, and I didn't have time to, because I always end up really working around this time of year. I didn't have time to have a Halloween costume and change, but I did have a Slytherin sweatshirt that belongs to Ella and super, super white blonde hair. So I put the Slytherin sweatshirt on, popped a collar underneath, button-down shirt, Slytherin sweatshirt, pop collar. I grabbed some Natty Ice, and I was dun-da-da-da, frat boy Draco Malfoy. Draco Malfoy post Hogwarts, He's that guy. He definitely has a pop color, So that was me. I think that Halloween costume was ingenious. That made me very happy. Guys, if you want to submit a question and get one of these cute signed books, I am only reading questions from this thing, you know? So premiercollectibles.com/holidays, get yourself a copy, and then I will answer your question. I'm not taking anything from the chat or other places, just FYI. Moving right along. Deborah from New Windsor, New York says, advice for a friend who battles anxiety and depression. The twins, as I like to call them. You know, what's your name again? Here we go. Oh, and what, refreshed. Wait, no, where is it? Yep, I'm on the first page again. How did that happen?
I added another question, so it might have maybe.
Oh, I might have reloaded the thingy. Oh, yeah, okay.
Go to answer, and then go to the third page.
Answer and then the third page. To answer, and then I'll go to the third page. Got it. Oh, now it's not giving me pages. Oh my God, technology.
Refresh one more time.
Okay, here we go. We got it. Everyone's on the edge of their seats. Oh no. Now, to answer. Got it. Sword answers. Yep, third page. Hallelujah. Got it. Woo! Deborah in New Windsor, New York. Okay, so Deborah, it's hard to answer this question, though it's a great question, because everybody needs different kinds of help, you know? So I think that the best way you can help a friend who battles anxiety and depression is through your actions and the way you take care of yourself. Not through words, you know, not being like, well, I do this and I do this and I do this, but literally just living a healthy and positive life, you know? And reflecting back to them that you want them to be a part of your life. So if they have to bail or if they flake out, you're like, I'm sad I won't get to see you, but I understand it's what you need to do for yourself. And that's it. Because you can be supportive, but ultimately what they'll end up needing is up to them, and whether or not they choose to listen to it and to do it, that's also up to them, you know? So I'd say focus on you, baby. And it looks like you're off to a good start because you got yourself this amazing book and got to ask a question. So if you guys want your question answered while I sign in real time online, go ahead and go to premiercollectibles.com/holidays and get your book today, baby. Okay. Next question comes from, do you know what you're doing for Christmas yet? Asks my family? No, just kidding. It's Greg from Grand Forks, North Dakota. I don't. A couple years ago, Ella and I took Christmas off. We just went away, just the two of us. That was a dream come true. I think I might do that again. Otherwise, really TBD. When you're in a relationship, you've got not only your family, but their family, but what's most important is our family, which is a family built between the two of us. So we got to check in with that family and see what that family needs first. So that's what I'm doing for Christmas, my friend. I'm checking in with myself and seeing what I need. Okay, next question comes from Jessica. What's your favorite holiday from your book? Also, Charles is the cutest. Damn right, Jessica. Even though Lady is a close second, she's very cute. She's also very, she just kind of gives it all away for free, you know? Lady, she meets somebody and she like rubs up on them and I'm like, Lady, please. She's like, no, mother, I love them now. And then she's like, no, mother, I love this box now and this hair tie. Ooh, she loves that box and that hair tie. Wow. She had to have like 5 teeth removed this year. I'm just laughing because it was awful. Where was I? Okay, favorite holiday from the book. There's a lot of great holidays in this book and a lot of great recipes. I would say Middle Child's Day is pretty great. I would say some of the crafts are pretty great. I would say, ooh, the recipe for sweet and savory cupcakes is pretty great. You ever thought you could make a cupcake and have blue cream cheese frosting? Blue cheese cream cheese frosting? Find out why that's delicious and not terrible by getting the book and figuring out. Look, I'll tell you, it's in the bake. It's on a cornbread. It's cornbread. It's on a muffin. But it's great! So make sure you check that out. I really like that. That recipe in particular is for Valentine's Day, which is pretty lovely. Okay. Nancy Kate asks, what is your favorite destination for travel? Have you been able to visit West Virginia? I have been to West Virginia once, I believe, for a meal, I think. I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and say no, because I don't remember. So no, I haven't been to West Virginia, Nancy Kate. Thank you for asking. I'm sure it sounds great. What is your favorite destination for travel was your first question. You know, there's a couple places I really love. In terms of internationally, I love London and Japan. And then I guess my favorite destination, I don't know. I'm a real homebody, you know? I like to be home a lot. So, oh my goodness. Did you see this? Did you guys see what just happened? She tried to climb me like a pole. Okay, it's probably because I have to feed her. Let me know if you guys think I should go feed the cats. Next question is from Savannah in Hawthorne, Florida. Savannah makes it a little spicy, so I'm gonna use a red for her. She says, were you nervous the first time you had sex with a woman? Savannah, I think anyone who's not nervous the first time they have sex is having an out-of-body experience, because it is a nerve-wracking experience, not only to be naked in front of somebody else, but to see another naked person. Nobody talks about it. It's not like you're over here, it's not like they're looking amazing either. You know, we're all just people, you know? So I think for me, part of it was just being like, a naked person. That I think was probably the part I was most nervous about. Once you get past that, everything else is easy. But thank you for asking. Okay, now they're both here. Guys, you go to premiercollectibles.com/holidays, order your book so I can sign and give it to you in a lovely, wonderful way, and answer your question. I'm gonna keep going because I'm really enjoying myself, but I'm gonna put the cats inside because they need to eat. So, see you in a sec. Kitties, come. Oh, but Charles, say hi to the people. This is Charles, for those of you who may not have known. My lad. Lady, come here. Everybody's going inside. The happy hour is over. Can't go home, or you don't need to go home, but you can sit here. Oh my God. I feel like the secondary stream is the real deal. Okay, here we go. And I'm back. I got to open the door now that the cats are out, so the audio might have also improved for those of you who've been here the whole time. Okay, so Savannah, thank you for your question. Moving on to Sarah. I have been with you since the first My Drunk Pumpkin. Thank you. Thank you. How have you handled the anxiety over your time on YouTube and all that has happened in your life? Also, I love all that you do and your 2 latest books. Oh, thank you. Beautiful Sarah. How do I handle it? Well, I go to therapy. I try and have boundaries. Yeah. I feel like the only way you can handle it, quote unquote, is by being honest with yourself and those around you about what you need. And, you know, if you're not gonna get it, you won't know if you're not gonna get what you need until you ask. Sometimes you still won't get it, but at least you had a shot. And not asking is guaranteeing that you're not going to get what you need. So that's something I've really tried to work on, you know? You can at least put it out there. And if it doesn't happen, well, some things are outside of your control. Okay, Stephen from Poulsbo, Washington. Stephen, Poulsbo, Washington. You know, I'm going to be in Seattle, Washington. I don't know what Poulsbo is, but I assume very close. I'm going to be in Seattle if you want to go ahead and come say hi at my book signing, and I'll sign your book twice. You know, that'd be nice. On some date in October, go to hannahhart.com. Oh, October 27th. Go to hannahhart.com/live if you want to check it out. Meanwhile, Stephen asks, love all your videos and books. Is there anything more? Oh, are there any more TV/Food Network shows? Stephen, my beautiful, beautiful boy. Honestly, yes, but not yet. And I don't have anything in the works right now. I've really put all of it into this, My Drunk Kitchen Holidays. This is really what I've been working on. I think I like to do a book, and then over the course of my life, I've had this pattern of like movie, book, TV show, book. And I feel like having a book helps me really get grounded in what I want. And so I look forward to the next project after this. But yeah, this is where my head's been at this year. So, great question. Abby from Midland, Texas says, where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? In 5 to 10 years, I see myself happy. And yeah, that's what I see. That's what I really want, you know? But I see that. So I guess I'm just trying to live. You know, I write about this in the book too, actually, in something called Vision Board Day. I don't actually believe in like a 5-year goal or like plan. I believe in the goal. It's good to have a goal. You don't know how long it's going to take, and you might have to change your steps along the way, but a goal gives you a direction, at least, you know? And to have the goal, oh, I'm going to move out, great. So start living towards that goal every day. And sometimes when you have a plan, like, okay, I'm going to move out because I'm going to get this job, and that's going to be my first step, sometimes when a step in the plan doesn't happen, it throws you off course. So that's why I like to keep it kind of vague and just have a goal. So for me, I want to be happy. That's my goal. It's a pretty great goal, if you ask me. Pretty hard goal. Pretty daily goal. But hey, I'm a daily kind of gal. No, really. Monthly at best. Oh, okay. Oh no, okay. It's okay. It's all part of life's rich pageant, everybody. Here we go. Okay. So, the next question comes from Margaret in Raleigh, North Carolina. Shout out to North Carolina. What book or other media do you feel has influenced you the most? Ooh. I would have to say, influenced me the most. You know, it's a mix of a lot of different books and media that have influenced me. I like to think, I don't know, weirdly, like growing up in the 90s, I feel like I was most influenced by like the Muppets because I loved them. I have not enjoyed any iteration of the Muppets after that period of time. But yeah, I don't know what's influenced me the most. I suppose it all has, you know? Because like, when you think about it, think about like a mosaic. Like, it's made up of a bunch of different pieces that look a bunch of different ways. But it's how you put those pieces together. So it's not about the pieces themselves, it's about like what you take from them. And so it'd be hard to say what has influenced me the most, because I think all my influences share equal influence, you know? That's my opinion. Next question, Lauren from Ankeny, Iowa, asks, what's the most difficult part of being a content creator? The sound of my own voice, seeing my own face. I think the most difficult part of being a content creator, or really any personality-based brand, is that, and Dan Harris shared this with me the other day when I was interviewing him for Analyze This, you have a flawed asset. It's imperfect. It breaks down over time. It changes. It grows. And so the most difficult part of that is managing a brand around an asset that's in motion, which is me, you know? Even if I'm sitting still, all my cells are in motion doing their thing. So that's the hardest part, you know? Remembering that you're not a machine and remembering you're a human being and you have limitations. And then getting people to respect those limitations. That's the other hardest part. Okay, next question comes from Sean in Davenport, Florida. No question, just wanted a signed copy of your book. You're the best. Oh, thanks, Sean. I think I know who Sean. Thank you, Sean. Here, I'm gonna give, well, I don't know if this will go on, but you know what? Mwah. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate you. And I think last but not least, there's a few more? Oh, on the 4th page? Okay, great. Oop, no data available at this time. Hold on. To answer. You know, it says 0 out of 0. You know? You want to come take a little peek? We'll be right back. Here, I'll just... We're past our time. Okay, let me read these 2 questions really quick. You didn't get your question answered? So sorry. But I'm signing the books. I'm signing them right now in real time for you. I'm going to answer these last 2 questions, but make sure you get one of these Premier Collectible books, and you'll know it's from this, because I'm using these beautiful markers, you know? So get that, get into it. I'll see you in a sec. Here we go. If you want to see me on the road, you can come to any of my appearances at hannahhart.com/live. And here are the last of the questions. Refreshing. Here we go. Perfect. Oh, great. Here we go. Renee says, advice for a writer in the middle of the book and feeling their motivation burning out. Wait for it to come back. Take a break. Take a break. You deserve a break. You've been working on it. Take a break. Take a break. Refresh yourself. You might be burnt out because you might be feeling burnt out because you are burnt out. Whoa. Take a break. Okay. Tim in Lancaster, California asks, how's the wedding planning going? Bleeding me dry, Tim. Wedding is bleeding me dry. But great. Kate asks, no questions, just wanted to say cheers to you and Ella. Thanks so much for sharing so much of yourself publicly. Oh, Kate, Dandridge, Tennessee. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. You know, there's even more. There's even more. Michelle asks from Glen Allen, Virginia, when's the last time you outcrawled into tiny spaces someone? Michelle, I'm going to go ahead and guess you're referencing something that escapes me right now. But maybe not that long ago. Okay, sign. And last but not least from Michelle, what is your favorite moment you've had filming a video? This comes from Michelle in, oh, how funny. Our last 2 questions are from 2 Michelles, and they each spell their name differently. One has 1 L, the other has 2. I'll let you be the guesser of who is who. Duluth, Minnesota asks, what is a favorite moment you've had when filming a video? The moment where I finish the edit is my favorite because that's when it feels done, you know? That feels really good. That sense of accomplishment that we don't often get because life just continues to cycle and we've built systems around us that cycle, like emails and the constant refresh of contact. So for me, the best moment of a video is when I can send it out there and share it with you guys, honestly. Also, I have a new video coming out this Wednesday with Grace and Mamie, who I will be on tour with October 22nd in Brooklyn, New York, at the Murmur Ballroom, you know, at the Murmur. And if you live in Boston, please come see me, Thomas Sanders, and Kelsey Dara at the Wilbur. Hey! And if you live in other cities, go ahead and go to hannahhart.com/live to check it out. So, thank you guys. I'll give you another little book hug up in the front. But I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you for sharing this time and experience with me and each other. Thank you for listening to me read from my book. If you want to hear me read more, go to hannahhart.com/live. But here you go. Check it out. Isn't it pretty? It's filled with words and feelings, you know? So if you've got either of those, you're going to love this. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.